What up, world? Once again, it is Waters Midwest. We are here live at Stockyard Coffee on another Tuesday night. But tonight, we're with brother AMEarlyMorning. He's our special guest. He's going to be talking about his new project, 7 a.m., 7 for 7. And we're going to actually be asking him exactly what that means, what that entails, and asking him a little bit about his journey. Because he's actually supposed to have been on this show for probably about a year and a half now. And I'm not going to blame anybody else but myself when I say that's the reason why he's not on here is because I messed up in scheduling several times. And it just so happened I was going through different things when he was trying to come on. But we've always been showing love to one another when we see each other out on the scene.
And the beauty is we got to tell him and watch the 7 for 7 because, I've been following, watching the brand. You know what I mean? See you slowly put that out there, strategically. So it's nice to see the project out. You got some real good visuals. You invest in yourself. So, you know what I mean? It really shows in the product and work.
Most definitely does. So basically today, you said there's also something else I want to shout out. There's a track we're going to be releasing here soon, and we can start premiering it and talk about it more. Me and Brother Impact put together a track. By the way, I guess we didn't introduce ourselves. I am Terry Tertiary, and this is Brother Impact.
Shit.
It's been...
But most importantly, we did introduce
the guest, right? And the show. So at least you know the show and you know the guest. We'll be here next week, so you'll be able to identify us again. So it's been a very crazy, wild, last week and a half, 2 weeks, man. I don't know. I guess I do want to talk about this. I guess I will. I don't care. Today's topic, and I guess there are more topics going on in the world already. We'll get to those should they come up. But I want to talk about the atmosphere of the Chicago entertainment community.
Oh, and, shit. People, yeah. Why you gotta, you cool with that?
He ain't gotta jump. He ain't gotta chime in unless he wants to. But I'm gonna talk about it because I really don't care. And I'm gonna share some pieces of this and stuff too. There's more.
What you mean some pieces? You got some quotes?
No, it's not like that. It's just basically things I've seen out on the scene. Because it's there's common themes. It's not like it's okay. Oh, this is happening by itself over here. There's
so I suspect this is about the hating.
Huh?
Not Hades.
Oh, the hating. Oh, the hating.
The hating.
Yeah, that too. Some of the gatekeepers or attempted gatekeepers. Cause it's weird here because there's so many good people in Chicago that you can't really be a gatekeeper because people look at you like you're goofy. What the hell is he doing? What the fuck are they doing over there? Just look back over here we're gonna keep it over here. Then we're gonna keep looking at them.
All right. So what else we gonna cover though?
So
we don't get too far into this.
We're just gonna basically talk about Brother AMEarlyMorning.
This project, 7 for 7.
We can actually talk about Avengers now because I've seen it, so we can actually talk about it.
Man, don't nobody care about Avengers anymore.
That's too bad.
All right, so I can tell you the best shit was Captain America with the motherfucking hammer. That was the most exhilarating.
I actually expected that the most in the movie. I was expecting him or someone else to die in a different way, but I guess they just ended it like that. I was expecting Captain America to wield that hammer as well as a few others.
That's some Wayne's World, super happy mega ending and shit. They did that all the way.
He did whoop Thanos' ass with that hammer though. He whooped his ass. He was he got a good 8-piece combo on him. I was damn.
What else you talking about?
That's it. So Brother AM, last time we seen each other, we were actually at I'm trying to think. Brother Uncle Slump. Yeah, it was Uncle Slump's. His EP release was an album release.
Yeah, it was an
album release.
Good fucking project.
Yes, it is. He had a couple dope tracks on there. But that's the last time we linked up, and I was definitely we getting you on the show this time. You let us know that you were dropping a new track. I wasn't sure if you were still working with Swank or not, but I know that they saw the post and they still showing you love too. Yeah. So it's still all love out there too.
Yeah.
But so what is the name of the video you dropped?
Oh, good vibe music, man. Yeah, that's one of the first that's actually the first visual that we put out for the project 7 a.m. 7 for 7. For people that don't know, good vibe music. The whole project 7 a.m. 7 for 7 is executively produced by Flea Lord. Flea Lord, Loyalty or Death. I'm affiliated with Griselda. I don't know if people are really familiar with them, but Westside Conway, Benny the Butcher. So it was pretty big thing for me, man. You know what I I mean, pretty big move, pretty different kind of flow for me.
Yeah, you're usually pretty low key, but it seems you got like you got in with some people that basically like love your style and everything. I do love like there is like a hardcore like a mix between like old school Midwest and like old school like East Coast style that you fuse together and make it original.
Yeah.
So I do. Whenever you hear the track, it just has like that hardcore like.
You almost want to call it New York, but it's not.
Not exactly. That's why I was
it don't sound like no New York.
Say East Coast, like because there's some Jersey rappers that kind of like. I would say like.
Nah, it's more of a cadence, but he sounds like.
I mean the heart, but I think the harshness in his throat too. There's a lot of like in the way his voice sounds like.
Yeah, that rough kind of.
Yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of like a Ghostface or even some people would say no, but I think actually like you talk about Mood Music 3 with Joe Budden, that's sick. And I think it remind me a little bit of that with some of the bars too. So.
Yeah. Well, 7 a.m. 7 for 7 was recorded in New York.
Okay.
In the Harlem Projects.
It is so.
And basically what happened was my flights got canceled back to Chicago. I only had 4 days to do the whole project. So I was like, all right, I got 4 days. Let's just do as many songs as we can. I had Mr. Castle and I had Big French. They was actually the producers. Big French, it was his studio. So he was sending me beats on top of Mr. Castle from Chicago who was sending me beats. We picked up about 60 to 70 beats in 4 days. Came out with 7 songs. And 5 to 4 days. So that's why we dropped it April 7th. 4/7. We 4 days we do it with 7 songs. So we dropped it April 7th. And then yeah, man. I mean, it was just crazy experience being out there and going from. I did Maxi Single 3 with L Brown February 23rd. That was my first project of 2019. And I had Flea Lord on Light Work, one of the songs, and I wanted to go out there to do a video in New York. So just for the whole thing of me going out to New York just to shoot the video, my flights getting canceled, me actually doing the whole executive produced project with Flea Lord. It's like it all came together as one.
What do you think out of his, skill and his virtue that you caught that really made you want to like make music? Because it feels like you just did it like effortlessly, like just with continuous energy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, not that it sounds the same because it don't, but like you were really like hyped up about it. You know what I'm saying? You kept that. You kept that same energy up, which is hard to even do in the track sometimes.
Right.
It's like you kept that energy up through the whole.
Yeah, I think what it was being out there for them 4 days and knowing that this was something that I really wanted. Like I really take it for what it's worth. I really enjoy Lee Lord's music. You know what I mean? So for somebody that you like, and then somebody that you like saying, "Oh man, I like your music." And then for somebody you like saying, let's make a project, you got 4 days, let's bust ass, and let's stay up in this project, let's stay up in the studio. I mean, the whole time I was there between the video, like just promoting and being all out in New York, I probably in the 10 days, 12 days that I was there, I probably got 15 hours of sleep. So it just goes to show you, like, even in the 4 days of us actually creating that album, man, I probably had 3 hours of sleep in 4 days. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's one of those things where you gotta know this is what you want. So many rappers I hear them, oh man, I want to be a rapper. I want to be this. I want to be.
They don't want to do the work. They don't want to
do that
shit. And there's a level of groundwork you have to do before that. I think that's what's really cool about seeing a lot of artists out in the scene, like Chicago. A bunch of other cities, sometimes you can't really get that feel because sometimes they're too big, or there's little niches that never intersect. Right. There's a lot of different groups that intersect in Chicago. So if you're out working, no matter what, if it's on like a high profile professional level, you want some corporate sponsorship, you won't see somebody that you've seen at an open mic somewhere.
Absolutely.
If you go to like one of those little fest things, you won't see somebody there too. Absolutely. And I think that's what like is good here. You get to see that hard work ethic. Not only on social media, you see people posting something, but then you go to, like I said, my showcase event, you'll see people there, either on stage as a feature artist or in the crowd supporting somebody. It's like either or is great, and to see a lot of people that have a lot of talent and following be the person in the crowd, hats off to those people. Keep doing it.
And to add on to that, I did a project for myself in 2015 where I did this whole kind of skeleton thing where I said I want to go and do as many showcases and as many open mics as I possibly can in 3 months, 90 days. I ended up doing like 170 shows in 90 days.
Yeah.
Open mics, showcases, shows that I actually literally booked.
Yeah.
And people are like, bro, how are you doing this? You're having 11 shows in a week. You got 15 shows in a week. I mean, I remember there was two weekends of that summer where I remember I performed one day. It was either 6 or 8 times. And I was considering performances like this. I would go into LA Fitness just like these JBL speakers we had, but I had a big one. And I would go and I put it on, and I would go into the LA Fitness gym basketball where they shoot, and I would go and do a performance set right there. Maybe if it was 15 guys playing basketball, I considered that a performance because you going out of your element.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you see 10 people go out, this dude crazy, man. But then 5 people that's out there like,
Did you hit the L though?
Nah.
I'm saying I'm trying to see.
Did you still
consider a performance like
Did you steal the bar and then steal the ball and then do a crossover?
No, I just
did that, like, yo, listen to this rapper.
I just took the mic.
Could you imagine him blocking somebody and then starting your bars and shit? Ooh. You could say the softest bar after that and still be hard as fuck.
Right.
Twinkle. Damn, this motherfucker shining on you.
But yeah, just to add on what you were saying, man, that's like real shit. You just gotta that work ethic and just knowing what you want to do. Point blank period.
That's true. You got that. So you knew about. Did you know? Well, you obviously knew about the producer you were working beforehand, but how did y'all initially interact? Did you contact them off?
So
well, that's that first track.
So the big French song, which is "Story with the Pain," he was in Harlem. I was in his studio. Okay. Mr. Castle, I had found Mr. Castle through Chance Production. Shout out to Chance, my brother Chance. He told me, hey man, this guy really likes your music. And this was years in. This was like 2 years into me rapping. I've been rapping for 6 years, you know what I mean? So that just goes to show you, I just started working with him now.
Yeah.
And it just took me to a level where it's like, man, okay, if we gonna work, we gonna work and we gonna put it in so much work that people are gonna have to just fall in line with what the fuck we doing. You know what I mean? And that's why I tell this story about us, it being 2 producers and us going through 65 beats and only coming out with 7 songs.
That's smart though. It's that means that y'all probably have more ideas in there, but some of them just didn't fit the whole idea.
Right. So when you listen to 65 beats, it's kind of tiring, but at the same time, you're picking from these. Okay, well,
but instantly too. Sometimes it'd be the first one. You're I'm gonna be picky. And the first one comes out man, this guy fucking with me right now.
Well, I had, and it's crazy because I had so many different people in the studio in Harlem.
Yeah.
In Chicago, I'm not one to go in the studios without knowing what I'm doing. I just don't really have the time at home to be sitting in the studio, writing my verse, going in, putting it in there, and then saying I don't like it and going to do it over and over and over. I get the beat, get what I want, and I just do it, and then I go into the booth and I just spit my shit, and that's it.
And because that's a shout out to you as an artist, because a lot of people always want to do everything all the time. You get what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is that they going day in, day out repeating themselves and trying to come up with a new beat, then trying to come up with a new concept, and trying to come up with and that's a lot of weight.
Right.
And it doesn't feel organic. You burn out in the studio. Right. A lot of people do it day in and day out. And if that's all you're doing is trying to make music, you know what I'm saying? That's like you say, you step into something,
right.
You feel the energy and then you push it out, and you're like, this is me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? after a while, you have second guesses if all you're doing is in that mind frame about who you are. Like,
right.
Like
That's
literally.
why I really I like the beats that I have and the songs that I have. Even if I mean, like I go into a studio session and record 5 jams, like in Chicago, But these songs are over a period of time, maybe 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So, and I've already had these songs like in my head spit the way that I want to spit them. In New York, it was like we have 4 days, sir. you have to do this now. So
shine or don't shine.
Right. So the positivity and the energy in the studio, again, I never attempted to feel that because like I said, I would do music, I would write my shit, get the beat, write my shit, and then go into the studio and have it done. Now I'm like, oh man, all right, I ain't gonna lie. And people are afraid to even say this. I was a little nervous in my neck, like, man, wait a minute, you know what I mean? Like I gotta go in, write my song, and then perform it right there or like record it.
Yep.
So for me, that was a different feeling, and just like the way that these people was, man, was just very comforting and just like, man, bro.
They're outgoing though. I learned that about people, crowds of people from New York. It's not to jock them, nothing like that. I love Chicago. I love a lot of things in the way we are, but we're not outgoing. We're not reach out and like show our talents to everybody. We don't do that shit because we used to get shut down, motherfuckers.
Right.
So out there, people really like, if you good, like they'll let you know on the spot.
Right.
Here, if you good, half the time you don't know half these people doing something, so they don't like you. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I think with me, and shout out to my boy Quavo Shots, because me and him, we used to always talk about this. I'm like one of the only rappers, and I think you kind of seen this with me too, that I speak to everybody, and I've had people I've had people that blatantly, I'd be like, oh yeah, hey, how you doing? And then 10 minutes later, I hear from one of my good homies like, oh man, they do not fuck with you at all. and it's blatant. And it's like to the point where it's like,
they do not fuck with you at all.
And it's like, I don't even care. I'll see them next time. Like, hey, G, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't play phony shit. So if you're not gonna tell me you don't fuck with me, then you just going, just how you being fake, that fake shit's gonna come out with me. So it's like I just don't really have time for that. So it's like, for me, I'm always trying to be supportive of people's shit. You know what I mean? Because I want to see the new stuff. I don't want to hear Beyonce and Jay-Z and all this other shit that everybody else, we done heard that.
And we got it in Chicago.
And I'm not knocking any of those artists that I say.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I like listening to the new, man. What's gonna be hot? Like, there's so many people saying, oh man, hip hop is dead, you tripping. Just going to Spotify or Apple.
I'm saying you in Chicago, like, let's be real, like we got a lot of artists, and a lot of them that don't take it serious. We got a lot of talent. And we got selection for ourselves just out of the pot that we got in Chicago to last us a playlist. Like, we don't got to worry about.
I mean, you could go Fillmore Green, Vic Spencer, Chris Crack, Joel Q. Ever Evolved to add to. Brittany Carter. You know what I mean? The list goes on and on and on and on and on. So it's like, we artists are in ourselves. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to really be able to look and see and be like, man, it's so much talent, and the people that say that it ain't, it's bullshit. They want to listen, and again, when I say everybody takes so personally, they just want to hear the same old boom bap from 1998. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you don't want to evolve, like, and you don't listen to anything different.
No,
you can make a playlist out of our last 5, including yourself, artists we had on here. If you really think about it, be yourself, Dean. Roy French. Who else we had?
Nico Baby.
Nico Baby.
I Am Dust. Prince was not on here. Who's the other artist? James Cameron was on here not too long.
I'm saying the list goes on. Like,
and it's all different styles of hip hop. We got that feel good hip hop. We got the goofy hip hop. We got the hardcore and the basement. It's a mix of everything.
And can you categorize your music like? Or do you like to not categorize? Honestly.
Again, I don't really categorize it, but I can say it's that grimy feel. feel good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just that grimy feel good.
That's what I'm saying. I don't mean it got to fit a category. I mean, like, how you look at it. So,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? See, that's what people.
I mean, and again, like, both of y'all are on my Instagram, so y'all kind of really seen from my 2018 how I work. I mean, I'm doing trap songs, I'm doing all types of shit. I don't want to be stuck in a lane, bro. You know, if anything, say the man's got hard bars. I'll take that. I'll take that over. Oh, he does trap, and he does hip hop, and he does this. And I'd rather just be like, bro.
I think people I think that's the thing about this generation that a lot of people are doing, because they're like, yo, I don't want nobody to call me that, because a lot of people in this generation, we were like the first generation.
We get super specific about ourselves, yo.
But we had access to, like, when we were kids, we had access to like different forms of media, but we were like the first generation. We didn't grow up with internet, but we had access to internet when we were like adolescent. Like, well, when I was 6 and 7, we had the internet. So y'all were probably like 9, 10.
Yeah, right.
Y'all so like we were.
I remember the damn disc.
Yep. Oh yeah, the floppy disk. Yep.
I remember that there was a man lived in the moon, and his name was Aiken Drum. Fucking little sample.
And to like go off of that point, I did an interview with these guys. They asked me, older cats, and this is to go off what we talking about right now. Mm-hmm. They've been watching me for like 4 years. You know what I mean? And they told me straight up, like, we'll be real. We are in like the Mob Deep era. Yeah. We are in the Biggie Smalls era. Like, they were like, what's like the first style of music that you listened to that you thought, you know, was good, or that you were able to like say is classified as hip hop, or what you think you're in? And I said, Master P, The Last Gun. And they just fell out. They was like this.
I want to give you one of them.
But they went like this. But they said, they was like,
because they remind you something.
Yeah. They said they said it's good, but at the same time, they're like, we're looking at you as
like you were
a Mobb Deep style, a Mobb Deep. But you talking about Master P, like No Limit, you know. And for them to say, oh man, like we followed you, but we don't understand. Like you're such in that gray area of you ain't 20, but you ain't 39 years old. Yeah. And it's like, bro, it's like I was out when WMW and Napster just hit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I say this all the time. I couldn't listen to rap like that. My mom would smack me, bro. Like I listened to classical, and I listened to smooth jazz, and I listened to all that styles of music. Once WMW came out, I'm like, who in the? That's how you say his name, Snoop Dogg. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Who the fuck is Mobb Deep? Who is Big L? Who's all these people rushed at me? So when you listening to different styles of music and you can compress that shit in one, that's where creativity.
So it all just came like your access to it went from you like not having any access at all to having complete access to all the hip hop you could
I mean, I'm listening. Yeah, I mean
that influenced you all at once because you listening to all the different eras. Because by the time that dropped, all the different sides of the nation had their own big style of hip hop.
Yeah, I mean, you had.
But shout out to Master P and that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because he showed
people how to stay in their lane, be able to do what they do, and he just was puppet master that he said, go ahead
and get the master level, and get the big level.
He gave you the whole fucking kick. That's why all the damn records look the same. The damn covers, they were all done by the same people. He just said, he put his hands on it like, go ahead, put yourself. You know what I'm saying? I got these tools and shit. Like,
but that's realistically, and not to cut you off, that's like really, that's just marketing and how you really are supposed to attract yourself as artists or creative. You know what I mean? Like the shirt that I'm wearing right now is, you know, West Side Gun.
But I feel like it's a platform. Like that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
he really
big fact.
Yeah. It's I understand marketing, but people put you on a platform in a different way. He gave people equal opportunity to really get on a platform. How big you got was based on you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And people weren't doing that. People were like boxing promoters. They were holding people off for the right fight.
You talking about movement?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's when it became.
And that's what I'm respecting is that movement and that hustle through it. You know what I mean? And it was a cool thing because there would have been no Cash Money model before that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
they literally came up working together. So it's like literally it was like Cash Money and then No Limit kind of on one end or the other. Like what's that? What's No Limit from again? They wasn't. Oh no, they was from Louisiana, right? New Orleans. Yeah. So it was all from New Orleans. Yeah.
But see, and that's where you get these. You get these people that they learn how to promote themselves, and they understand how to, that makes people think that they cool, or makes people attract what they doing. You know what I mean? And that's where you get the creativity part, and that's where you get, hey, this is one certain thing we looking at. No Limit. We looking at Wu-Tang. We looking at, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The big picture. You know what I mean?
But why? That's what I'm waiting for in Chicago, though. Real talk, like that blanket where it's like you ain't gotta be a part of his crew. You ain't gotta be a part of his anything. But you're all, you know what I'm saying, Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we are artists in Chicago, like in that way. But I mean, what's ahead of that look like in Chicago?
It's people, because sometimes
without
people
it getting milked out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think I've seen this a lot. People think that if you work together and you stop working together, like stuff gotta be bad. I think that's where it starts.
Right.
Because some people are like, oh dang, like you really are gangster rap and we backpack rap. Dang, we can support each other, but we can't really build businesses together.
Right, and that's
your business should be over there, which is cool, but our business should be over here. We can do collab events when we intersect, but we shouldn't do every single event together. It's bad for both.
No, yeah, you ain't got to. But what I'm saying is that
I think that's one of the things.
It's like a coalition. You ain't got to do everything together. You ain't got to do anything, but you're part of it. It's a union, goddammit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's how it should be, and that's how it should operate. But a lot of people are like, "Oh, you don't work with me," or "Oh, you know what I mean? You don't want to build with me," and it becomes something else.
It's personal. I get it.
People can't separate person like
Well, artistry is personal at its core, but I mean, like, exposure is everything if you're trying to get your music valued and actually, you know what I'm saying, people that listen to it. Because I think deep down, every artist, I don't care how much money you want to make, you're proud of your craft. You know what I'm saying? You want to show it off. You get what I'm saying? What better way, man, than just to have access from everybody? You know what I mean? Like, Mystical was weird as fuck compared to everybody. Raw, but right out back, especially at my age, I'm like, this is strange. Now I'm like, damn, he was raw as hell like the whole time. Like the whole entire time, there was nothing slow about it.
He used to freestyle all the time.
I was like,
he freestyle, like that's what I didn't know either. That's what I learned about him later on. Like after he got out of jail and came back, I'm like, oh wait, he was freestyling all that? Man, he was really raw. I used to love those old Mystical songs, The Danger and the freaking what's that other one called?
He had all of them.
Yeah, but
yeah, my side, my dick side. What you doing?
What's that? Yeah, he moved.
That's some jazzy ass shit over there. That's some jazzy ass shit though.
He snapped on that verse.
But I'm saying that's jazz. That's cool. He's like, hold up, man. Ooh, why side?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he mixed so many different vocal like different vocal skills together. A vocalist from everything. Jazz. That's why in the new stuff, I forget who it was. Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars realized like, wait, this dude really sound like James Brown. Hold on, let's throw him on this song and make him do that. And it became a whole other type of hit. Like he's still rapping, but then on the hook, it sounded like James Brown. You like, damn, this shit go. And it's some fucking revolutionary shit people wouldn't even thought of.
It just goes.
I'm pretty sure he did that before back in the day. Everybody's like, shut the fuck up. Nobody ain't no James Brown on rap.
He was way ahead of the time. That's what
you know it. And you know it. He used to be my favorite rapper.
But again, that goes right into my point that he got listened to, and imagine that on its own. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody just trying to promote him by himself. In that time where rap was so critical, just you gotta be this way. You get what I'm saying? Like you could be from your area, but you gotta be this way. You get what I'm saying? And he really was able to maneuver through that because he had that blanket. You know what I'm saying? So good music is good music, and he's one of the people that you look back and you're like, you appreciate it now for what it's worth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Old heads don't because they weren't listening to it. They're hearing this shit, but there was some young heads. I had all my cousins, you know what I mean? My brothers and shit. This is Mystical. It took me a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to actually do it. Because they were bumping to it, and I'm like, man, how could you even get high to this shit? You should have fucked my high up. Like somebody just yelling at me and shit. Like,
So brother AM, what is the first track you'd like for us to play off of this? For those tuning in, thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is Warden's Midwest. Please subscribe, like, and right now we have the special guest, brother AMEarlyMorning. This is where you can find him at on the Insta. You can find him on YouTube as well. And his newest project is called 7 a.m. 747. Check it out. And what's the name of this track you about to play for us right now?
They good vibe music.
Good vibe music. Good vibe music. Check that out.
Why don't we start that off from the beginning? And I already had the links.
Oh, you got the link up? All right. So we're going to start it off. Check it out. This is Good Vibe Music. Good vibes?
Good vibe, yeah. Good vibe.
Good Vibe Music. Boom. For the AM early morning. Check it out.
Mr. Castle. Morning. 2019, nigga, get your mind right, shine bright like a star, fucking car, catch a flight. My nigga fleet pulled up with a half a beat. Count paper top down, doing 90 in the beat. From FDR to the LSD, I'm still getting bread while in NYC. Shooting with the red lens, passing up my old friends. Niggas still bitching about my old man's cold castle. I got him, ain't wasting no beat. Nah, foreign with that plus weight on my seats. Big drink for plays, C-notes for days. Black phone for plays on the beach, Gucci shades. Block all the haters, curve all the favors. Squares out my circle, now I'm living greater. Early in the morning is the top of the top. I'm on grind, on call, all this shit don't stop. This is good vibe music, something like that for you. Right now, chill with the smoke and get to it. This is good vibe music, something like that for you. You can ride out to it and smoke. It sounds like memory lane. Some good, some memories pain. Cool in the hood, but the energy change. We don't eat, we don't speak, so we don't pretend to be dead. I was starving in my past life, now I got my cash back. Hopping out the cab, I was dreaming about last night. Flipping fast twice, never let them check it last night. I'm like, yo, money drugger, everybody has swipe. You hear them angels singing in the back. I was singing them with packs while you was mingling with rats. Bars all smooth, got cigars all cute. Big bitches, slim bitches, got tall ones too. So to have a pie, now the more's on you. And I hope your whole catch me when I fall on through. That's a bad bitch. Yeah. And I hope your whole catch me when I fall on through. This is good vibe music, but it's more like a wire. No face, no case, long nigga get fired. This is good vibe music, but it's more like a wire. No face, no case, long nigga get fired. Yeah. Oh yeah, that shit.
Once again, everybody, that was Brother AM Early Morning with Good Vibe Music. Who produced that? No, that was Sam also produced by
That's Mr. Castle right there. That's Mr. Castle.
So I love, that's one style in hip hop that I'm so happy. I'm not sure who really started it. Some people say, I know Kanye popularized it. I don't remember what artist started doing just the loop without any drums underneath it. But that became like one of my favorite like styles of rapping, just because it forces you to focus on the lyrics. Like it still has the instrumentation, so you still feel the whole groove.
I feel like the West Side did that a bit. Dr. Dre, even though he did a lot of 808s, he did.
They would take it out a little bit. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was that West Coast. Yep.
No, I mean there was a couple areas that actually did that. New York did the same thing too on a couple.
Yeah, Wu-Tang did that a lot.
Yeah,
sure.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
Ghostface specifically did that a lot.
Yes.
I know that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what, like what I was kind of saying with the kind of grimy chill vibe kind of thing.
And it was like just setting the atmosphere and the setting. So is that the intro track?
No, that's not the intro. That's good vibe. But we can play the intro.
Is that like the intro?
I feel like this was a little more luxury than that though. Like this track, like you were blowing heavy with.
Yes, I did.
with this, right? Like you had something in the mix. Like you could feel the like, you know what I'm saying, like that good arrogance, like you know what I mean?
And
I don't mean that. I mean that in a
when
great.
I fall on through.
Yeah,
that line right there is like, yo, she gonna catch. It's like embrace.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
I just see him like not only kick the door open, but also like fall into the. It's the girl just like.
and I mean that in a great way because like I'm watching these documentaries lately on marijuana and everything, and specifically on artists. You know what I mean? Duke Ellington. These people were like, they were looking so good doing this shit and just so inspired, smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? That's where reefer came from and all that shit. That they actually gave, white people a reason to fucking hate and be like, man, I don't want these cool motherfuckers around my girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
it was like,
that weed
damn,
seems
these
illegal.
motherfuckers
Fuck that.
cool as
Fuck. Hell no.
Wait, he
They
didn't
gonna get my girl high? No, she's gone. Like, no.
That's all. It was like, but my father's a mayor. My father's a mayor, yeah.
My point is, you know what I'm saying? Like that artistry that comes along sometimes. I'm not saying if you're a pothead and it stops you from doing everything. Don't get that twisted. But like, you know what I'm saying? Since the beginning of artistry, especially in the United States with minorities, you know what I mean? It was something that was used, you know what I mean, to kind of to open up your mind. You know what I mean? To loosen you up. To loosen up that creative shit. And
that loosened my creative up a lot.
but it's a new game, and I think that has a lot to do with today's days, like how everybody's got that user mentality. I think that's why it's easier to kind of glamorize pills and everything else, because now weed is used so freely when it used to not be, and the context used to be illegal, and now they're damn near illegal.
So we can actually. I want to go to some people asking questions out there. So they're asking questions about maybe not specifically your music, but they're questions about our current events. Tyler Creator did just drop a new album, Igor. I was actually able to hear a few tracks with it. Shout out!
I'm glad you said Tyler Perry because you meant Tyler the Creator.
Tyler the Creator, that's what I said.
You said Tyler Perry. You said that so fast. There you go, man.
I was like, that's what. Thank you. I was like, what? Perry.
Yeah, I thought. Where you already know space.
Anyway. But yeah, he got a new album called Igor, and that person actually asked, "What do we think of the album?" So if y'all have not seen it, I'm gonna pull it up. I know exactly what I think of it. I think it's actually a little, it's a little original. I like the pink is like it throws you off, but I like the idea of it'll be here soon. Hold on.
Really, it's the pink that throws you off?
Well, the image itself looks kind of cool, but like, so this is the image right here. That's the image. Right? You see what I'm saying, right? It's like it's kind of cool, but it's a little. So we can see this. It's kind of cool, but it's a little weird too. Like, but I mean, it's Tyler the Creator though. You know what I mean? Like, that is him. That's legit him. I feel like if you look at that, you're like, that's a Tyler album. Like, it's like it captures it. Like, there's no question. But the songs itself, I love. He's doing a lot of experimenting. I'm trying to remember the new song he made that had Bootsy Collins and this one girl on it. But his new album kind of has that whole vibe with it. So there's a lot of like live instrumentation, but then people will also do like, you'll see that it's like some machine type shit where they slow it down halfway and kind of give it like another little dimension to it and a movement within one song. So it's dope. It's actually a solid project from what I heard about 4 or 5 songs, and I would recommend it from what I heard. That's what I was saying.
You put 2 screws in his head, it looked like Frankenstein.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I think he was going for. That, like, Frankie, his assistant.
But I know it's called Igor though.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I have not.
Hey, let's switch screens back to that.
It was one of my. Yeah, I was like, it was one of my.
I haven't listened to this album.
I don't feel comfortable saying it's
Ty was looking a little creepy just now. We had to switch it back. Thank y'all so much for that.
I don't want to be looking into his eyes while we're talking about
it's very Grace Jones style. Grace Jones, is someone please refresh my memory? I'm a little tired. Please, Grace Jones.
That's an old singer.
That's an old soul singer.
What's the question? What are you at?
They're asking. It says like Barry Grace Jones. That's what they said. Grace Jones. Okay. Grace Jones. American Jamaican supermodel. If I'm right, this is like LGBT, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This joint.
LGBT, right?
Nah,
Yeah.
Talking about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was right on point. Whoever said that.
That looked legit. Yeah, no, looks exactly like what it reminds you.
Shout out to whoever said that. To Grace Jones.
Especially if you didn't get it from YouTube.
Yeah,
Because we on YouTube. I hope you didn't get this from YouTube, Sharon. No, whatever way, shout out to you for sharing that with us.
So, brother AMEarlyMorning, what side of the city are you originally from? Is it the west side? I heard
West side.
He was in here saying somebody looked like Uncle Remus or something.
Yeah,
5 seconds ago. So I was like, from the west side.
West side. Like, my story from where I actually is like from both sides. Like my mom, she had a house in the suburbs, Forest Park, so that's kind of where I went to school. But I lived with my grandma primarily, man, like Western and Taylor. That's where like actually Polk and Oakley, so it's right by like Western and Taylor, like UIC. So yeah, I mean that's kind of where I.
People saying shout outs and stuff. I don't want to interrupt them.
Oh shit! Okay, I have to talk to you later.
No, I was like,
I know where you
so
were
yeah, I
from.
guess if you don't know, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, please like, subscribe, follow. Brother AMEarlyMorning is here. To not interrupt the conversation, I'm gonna just wave.
There you go, here's my bro.
My brother's chew later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whole time, that's why I'm like, oh.
Okay,
We should have had this conversation a while.
all right, yeah. So yeah, that's what we love about Waters too. We say this a lot on here, but bridging the gaps, being that platform, that open resource for people to just come and be like, oh shit, that was you at that open mic, or oh shit, let's collab. It's the third time I've seen you. I said we're gonna collab. It's that space, and we're never like the people like, no, don't talk about that on air. We're policing this. Like,
And now I think it's a good time for let's take a moment of silence for the grind, real quick. Nah, that's funny as hell. As soon as you said it, I was like, oh shit.
there it is. So, but yeah, small. It's always beautiful to see how small the world is in Chicago, and especially the entertainment world here. That's why, for you, I like for real. I know sometimes artists. I do the same thing. Like if I see people, I'm like, yo, so I'll be like, yo, hold up, conversation stop. I'm like to holler at my boy real quick. What's good, AM? I was like, as soon as I saw you, I was like, and I feel that real energy from that between us. It's never that. Like, oh, shit's like, fucks. Hey, what's good? It's just like never one of those. Like, and I'm never that person anyway. If I'm that person with you, when you come up to me, I'm probably gonna be like, you gotta work on yourself. Cause I'm not the person that really be, not for real. It's never to be like, yo, fuck you, I don't fuck with you. Cause if it's that, then we fight on site anyway. If it's fuck you, I don't fuck with you. I'm not like that with nobody. So don't think I'm in that category with anybody. But if somebody walks in with that type of energy, it's like you need to work.
Right.
And that's what I think that's what we were talking about earlier, like with the coalition. It's not so much about we cutting people off, and that's what people want to do. It's like we gotta start holding people responsible. People got followers, people got fans, people got this. If you out here like being a toxic person though, outside of that, and you're spreading that throughout the industry, being a gatekeeper, like, oh no, I'm keeping this over here. We gotta address that. And if we're not able to directly address that because you don't want to meet in person, we gotta have you penalized within the community. I feel like that's just the way to do it nowadays. Like, we ain't gotta be like, oh, we're about to all just like boycott your stuff. But if you've been causing havoc in every situation you've been in, like, we're just not gonna mess with you. This is how it's gotta be. No shit. But what about what's the next track you'll have to play for us on the 7 a.m. 7 for 7?
So yeah,
It plays through right.
Is the 7 a.m. 7 for 7? Is that the 4 days, the 7 tracks?
So yeah, it's kind of like that. But so me and Fleet Lord, our little thing was every time we have 4 days, bro. So every time we finish a song, 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3, 4 for 4, 5 for 5, 6 for 6.
Yeah, I get you. Like you shooting.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like literally like. We got to that joint, and I'll never forget this, man, because we was just working endlessly, man, you know what I mean? And my flight out finally was at 6:45 in the morning on a Friday, and it was Thursday at, let's just say, I don't know, it was like 5 a.m. So it was Thursday night going into Friday. I had 4 hours to be at the damn airport. And it was like, I had one song finished. I had one song left that I had to do. And I'm like, my God, man, well, how am I going to do this? And I never forget, it was Need My Money, number 6, my project. And I just wrote it. And I went in there and I did it. And I was like, holy shit, man. I remember looking at the sun. Or I remember looking at the shit, the fucking sun coming up. I'm like, man, I need success. I need to get my ass to the fucking hotel, shower, and get my ass to the airport.
That's that move. Man, be on time. Don't be late for it. Anybody get that wave coming? I guess we could talk about this. We're all kind of entering that moment. I
feel like we should just jump into the song really fast because this is what he was talking about. Need My Money by AM Early Morning.
Smoke proper from the doctor, you can call me Papa. Let the Tesla take the wheel while the road is proper. My music sounding like Bo Diddley. Swinging sticks like I'm Ken Griffey. Who fucking with me? I need that big bag like I'm checking it in. Moving weight, there's no need for a chip. You get cut up, shot up, step the fuck out. Ain't no talking when it's beat. This is how we move out. Watch the company you keep. They'll line that ass up. They some cold-hearted killers. Keep bagging shit up. Straight from the microwave, throw it in the freezer. Me and Flea dropping gems. That's a little teaser. Fresh pack of the backwoods, I'm killing streets. Had to fly out to Harlem so I could drill these beats. Front look, clutch shot, drop it up. Had my money, nigga, fuck the store.
You have reached the voicemail box of. At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Shit, you call my phone when you needed a paper. When you
That's real.
I'm glad we took the time to do that real quick. Sorry about that. Yeah, man, I love the concept of that. You actually, you know, people will wait to leave that message. Like, you know what I mean? And it's you really feel like that. Like, you feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't try to sound not like that was you coming out like, man, hurry the fuck up. Like, because you know, everybody got their goddamn, like, lose your composure voice. Like, what the man, shit. Half the time don't sound like it. That shit's just like dealing with petty voice. Like,
It's gotta be real. That's
I gotta coin that shit, dealing with petty voice.
That definitely had that whole track. You definitely should. I don't know. People should try to be connecting you with that whole wave, that era, that sound. People that are still touring.
I feel like Terror Squad came to Chicago for that shit. That's really like the feeling I got, and I got that in the greatest way because one of my favorite of all time is Big Pun.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And he had that kind of style too. Like, and I don't mean that. I mean that in the highest respect. Where it's like he'll take you through his regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had tracks like that nigga shit where he was getting my dick sucked with my pops, and it's like you said, that gutter, like feel good, like people really connect with that shit.
Yeah, I mean they connect with, and not to cut you off, is I always despise the rappers. It's like, oh man, I'm telling my story and my story only, and it's like, bro, this is bullshit. Like,
I'm piece of what you saying is something that somebody did something for you, like that shit crazy, and flowing, and you just. It came out, you're like, yo, that is a
right. You know what I mean? Like, most of my stuff that I'm talking about is stories of my friends and my homies. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's a lot of stuff about me personally too. Like, I'm not saying that it's, my rap's just about everybody else, but it's like I hear something, I'm like, man, I'm gonna talk about that because I didn't necessarily go through it, but a good friend of mine just did, and he told me all about it, and I see the emotions that they going through in whatever they doing, whether they happy, they sad, whatever. So it's like, for me, I don't never say, oh, it's just, I just rap about my life, my story.
You're never gonna help. You never. If your aim is to even if your aim is just to be famous, not saying that to you, but people that talk about the ultra, talk about my story.
Right.
You're never gonna appeal to nobody.
Right.
You get that personal about your lyrics, like you're never gonna build. Even people that say, "Oh, I talk about my."
It's like trying not to be phony and be like, I did it on my own. Like, who the fuck does it on their own? Like, what? Then how?
He was
if you
calling
did it on
home
your own,
every
then
night, or you know, your people was coming out to your show supporting you or something. You know, like everybody.
Yeah,
likes
that's
to
what I'm
say
saying. At the end of the day, it's like it's cool to be cool with people.
Right.
It's cool for people to be able to fuck with each other and both gain something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing, bro. Sure.
I got you, bro.
that.
Shout out Starbucks Coffee.
I'm gonna do something new. Shout out to Stockyard Coffee. They be holding us down, letting us do the show here. Yeah. Stockyard Coffee. Real shit. Brother, would you like to perform?
Yeah.
I think we should do that. So we're gonna actually let Brother AMEarlyMorning take over the Stockyard Coffee studio and do a live performance for you all. I stole that and I made it black, so he can't take it back. What's your boy's name? Not Jay Leno. No, that is Jay Leno, ain't it? He was the one that used to always fix his hair in like the segue little section. That's what that was. I stole
you
that.
twisted another motherfucking antenna.
That's what it was. See, but I did it my way. That's what I was saying. He can't do it because he ain't got the lock, so it's mine
You
now.
always look like you're tuning yourself up, goddammit.
What's the name of the performance
Catch my
track?
nowhere, just be like,
It's called 7 for 7 outro.
7 for 7 outro. We're gonna give y'all the outro. We're gonna come back, do a little bit of a recap, hit some kneecaps, and then see what we have. I don't know.
Terry needs rehab.
Ooh. Warriors, there it is, and I'm playing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it easy. I'm gonna get off.
Stop.
Move this beat a little closer.
Somebody.
So if y'all are tuning in right now, we do appreciate y'all supporting us. Support Wardens Midwest. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, come out to a show, like a song. And actually, you know what? Before we close this evening, I want to actually play you all a new track that we're working on. It's actually going to be coming out before the month is over. So as we look to, give you guys some new music from your boy AMEarlyMorning, we will send you off with a nice little track produced by Brother Lord Haiti and mastered by Brother Johnny Bravo.
Lord Haiti, shout out to my bro.
Shout out Brother Lord Haiti. That's the fam right there. Shout out Swank PR. Shout out Sister Brianna, Mama J Swank.
That's the family.
That's the fam right there. They really they helped raise the vibration in my entire life. That's the easiest way to say that, indirectly.
And are responsible for most of our lineup in the last couple
Yeah, on the low, quiet is kept. But no, don't keep it quiet because we need to tell people how amazing Rihanna and Swing PR are because they really help out a lot of the city. I think there's a lot of people that take advantage of people in situations like that, and they are not one of those orgs. Make sure you reach out to them if you want to take your music career seriously.
And if you get the chance and they steer your way at all, take advantage of that. Don't be an idiot.
Please don't. You'll be very sorry about it. You may never get that experience again from somebody wanting to be genuinely helping you out, even putting you up on game. So we're gonna play the track now. Do apologize for the delay. Thank y'all so much for your patience. Once again, this is Brother AMEarlyMorning with the 7 for 7 outro. I'm in the wrong drive. There it is. And now we will play for you the 7 for 7 outro. Oops. There it is. Sorry about that. And once again, this is Brother AMEarlyMorning with the 7 for 7 outro. Take it away.
Here we go.
Got no time to play when a nigga starving. Jack boys come near, hear them dogs barking. Grand Lawson, AK-105, air carbon. The picture ain't always what it seems. When I hate on your team and they shitting on your dreams. In a world where niggas popping pills and sipping on lean, I'm from where homies would go out and they'll shoot for you. But they won't pop out and go and proof for you. I just want a White House with a West Wing. Met Phil Moore when I was out slanging green. Met Lauren Coe when I was out licking fiends. Wicked world, cause now they both a part of the team. Almost died in both occasions. Out here getting to it, but it's paper. Can't be dusty, loyal to your death in Shot-Town, getting money. I might crack a smile, ain't a damn thing funny. And RP Prodigy in the great heavens, me and Fleet just went 7 for 7. And shout out to Castle with Big French. I was up in Foster Projects cooking this hard mess. At 7 a.m., 7 for 7 outro.
Woo! Hey, he spit some real bars. I don't know about this because y'all ain't in that phase of y'all's career yet. He spit some real bars just now. Shout out, brother AM. We're holding it down, brother. Holding it down. Hey, that was real stuff. Thank you so much for tuning in again. That was the 7 for 7 outro. I ain't gonna get that wrong. 7 for 7 outro. Make sure y'all check that one out too. This last track we're about to play for y'all is actually a Warden's Midwest original. It's gonna be me and Brother Impact on this one. It's actually produced.
Saying out. This shit don't happen.
Brother Impact actually sang. So normally we take the reverse role of that, and we end up both rapping. Somebody will sing a little bit, somebody sing more. Usually ends up being me, but he actually took the singer seat in this one. So it's
Shout
actually
out to Lord Haiti for saying
and he held it down.
Up.
Held it down for real.
Lord Haiti, that's the bro.
Brother Lord Haiti. So we're gonna go to the track. Let's see what it do, what's happening. Yep. And this track is called Content and it's produced by Brother Lord Haiti. This is actually, you guys actually will be the first people to hear the master version of this song. So this is Warden's Midwest, and in specific, it is actually you are now being tuned into Warden's Midwest. And this track is called Content, and it is produced by Brother Lord Haiti. And on this one, just to be a little bit more specific, this is Brother Tertiary and Brother Impact. If y'all wanted to look either one of us up. And on that note, once this track ends, we will sign off. Thank you so much for coming out with us, Brother AMEarlyMorning. Where can they find you at next show? You said you was doing like 11 shows a week.
Yeah,
so where can they catch one of those shows?
Beat Kitchen. Beat Kitchen. I will be at Beat Kitchen June 28th. I will be at Beat Kitchen, man. Come check me out. We're gonna be crazy. You already know what time it is. Appreciate y'all for having me too.
But Impact, any words before we send them off? Not send them off. Any words before we end the show?
Shout out to the show. We didn't even have time for the haters. Like real shit. We're gonna get into it and we didn't get into it because we don't need that shit. So be content with yourself. Be content with the fuck you had. And if you're not, just work harder. Don't fucking cry about it. That's it.
Apologize for the technical difficulties. Just a second. Thank you so much for the patience there. We truly appreciate that. And without further ado, this is Content featuring me, Brother Tertiary, and Brother Impact, produced by Lord Haiti, mixed and mastered by Brother Johnny Bravo. Much love.
Hurt nobody in the key of.
That ain't right.
You want me to put it on?
My curiosity has got me thinking about the other side of things. I should be grateful. See, my curiosity has got me thinking about the other side of things. I'm such a a-hole. I'm an a-hole. I'm a a-hole. But you said no. What's the reason I should be content? So why do I lament?
And it ain't even you, it's really myself I present. Not typical of him to be like all the other men. And if it's just a phase, why ain't I growing out of it? Looking back past tense, we in the age of spin. A black hole couldn't keep this one together, heroin. Over backwards, forwards, every way I tried to bend. You know it hurt me bad because she left me at the Prince. But first she hit me with, I gotta get some air. And came back, falling out her eyes full of tears. And grabbed me by the hand and said, I think that this should end. And that was about a week before our 3-year end.
My curiosity has got me thinking about the other side of things. I should be grateful. See, my curiosity has got me thinking about the other side of things. I'm such a a-hole. I'm a a-hole. Would you stay with me? What's the reason?
I should be content, so why do I lament? And it ain't even you, it's really myself I resent. Not typical of him to be like all the other men. And if it's just a face, why ain't I growing out of them? Was it all the women running in and out of my DMs? Or the videos they sent me in my Facebook messages? If I ever did wrong, it's not cause nothing that you said. It was often hard to read you, you're so passive with your shit. Is it really hard to believe that I'm polyamorous? I just wish you never pretended like you accepted it. And if you think it's bad when relations infamous, find love with people think your preferences only this.
My curiosity has got me thinking about the other side of things. I should be grateful. See, my curiosity has got me thinking about the other side of things. I'm such a a-hole. I'm a a-hole. But you say no. What's the reason?
I should be content, so why do I lament? And it ain't even you, it's really myself I present. Not typical of him to be like all the other men. And if it's just a face, why ain't I growing out of them? You know it sucks when you start to lose your friends. And everyone is closer than the one from previous. That's what form of relationships can seem tedious. And cutting off emotions can seem the easiest. And when it feels like that, it's time to plant a seed to rid out all the bad emotions, remove the negative, and grow a orchard of love to get positive. You are who you are, ain't no need to pretend. So
Lately, my curiosity has got me thinking about the other side of things. I should be grateful. See, my curiosity has got me thinking about the other side of things. I'm such a a-hole.